So Kamala Harris's new book titled 107 Days is about the days leading up to the election, the political blunders, how close the election was, the various political pressures like not having Pete Butt being the vice president for being gay, everything we know that isn't necessary to shove into a book for an obvious cash grab. But what's funny about this book, allegedly of course, because I sure ain't reading it, that I can tell you for free, is that even though she was the leader of the Democrat Party for a few months, she's not telling her party where to go from here. Not that anyone would listen to her, but what kind of leader is that? And then what's the point of the book besides trying to defend her character? Oh, it's for money, of course. But anyways, here we have Bill Maher totally roasting her, saying you don't need 107 days to explain yourself. It should only take a few sentences. But the problem is that she was an absolute failure of articulating herself. And the more people got to know about her, the more people didn't like her. So it's actually kind of funny how she has to have this entire word salad of a book in order to explain herself in what could have been a few sentences. But that just kind of sums up her campaign, if you ask me.
And I just read Kamala Harris's new book, 107
No,
Days.
you didn't.
I did?
No, you didn't. I'll say a lot of lies on this show, but I won't take that. I will not accept that.
I thought you might ask me about it. That's why I had to read it. But the point is, it's like, as you probably know, it's like a diary of what happened. But I was looking for, okay, and what's the plan for the future? There wasn't any, and she's just indicative of the party at large. And by the way, that's one of the reasons she lost.
Well, she's rewriting history in the book, too. She's now against men and women's sports. Like, come on. Like, they tried to dismantle Title IX against women when she was vice president.
Right. I mean, that's just one of many examples.
She could have had 701 days and would have still lost that race.
But you're right. The data says it's cost of living, it's inflation, it's immigration, illegal immigration, right. All those things. Everything else is at the bottom.
And by the way,
law and order crime.
107 days, way too many for anybody, but including her.
Right.
But the more they got to know her, the less they liked her. I've said this many times on this show. Other countries don't do this. They don't have years to run. They call an election, and they have an election in a month.
Yeah, and nor the influence of money. We should do that. Right?
That's going to be hard to get rid of. They've tried. Yep. But, no, it's like you don't need 100 days. You need 107 days. You tell people your plan. This is what I am for. This is my thing. You're selling something. You're selling a vacuum cleaner. If I'm selling a vacuum cleaner, I'll tell you why I think it's best. Am I going to tell you every goddamn day for 2 years? Did I tell you about the attachment that gets under the... Yeah, you did. You told me 1,000 times. All right. Thank you very much, everybody.